unshackled, uncouth.
What you're about to hear is for more mature audiences only.
It's Miguel and Holly, Uncensored.
All right, I think we're live on the Miguel and Holly Facebook page and the Miguel and Holly YouTube.
Hooray!
It's like we're resurrecting it all back slowly but surely.
It's like we need one of those cranes that comes in and like pulls it out of the muck.
So as we get people, I think, on our Facebook page that are, because have you posted anything on there since I've lost access? Because I didn't know we had access. I thought the Facebook page was down like the Instagram.
No, I sure did not. Listen, I'm busy. I got things going on. I have been letting people into the platypus posse and commenting on comments that are in there. And I've also been doing messaging, replying to emails in the Miguel and Holly Facebook page. I just haven't been posting anything.
Right. So because I haven't had Facebook since March. And so I was like, oh, because my Facebook is down, is disabled. And so I just assumed that the Miguel and Holly Facebook was down. And so then I think it was it was when we were finally trying to figure out how to do StreamYard again or how to broadcast. And you were like, oh yeah, I can connect the Miguel and Holly Facebook page. And I was like, oh, I thought it was down.
No, it's up. It's just, I just haven't posted anything.
Wait,
Listen,
so what's the last thing that's on the Miguel and Holly Facebook page?
hold your pants on. All right, let me go look.
So I'm legit, like, I do have some Facebook withdrawals. So if you're just catching up, I posted something on the Miguel and Holly Instagram back in March when we first started here in Charlotte.
I'm watching us be live. That's weird.
And it was a screenshot of someone asking a spam message asking me to be an escort. And I was like, what's your crazy thing that you've posted? And then I got disabled in our new company, iHeartMedia. They've been trying to get it back. Holly, what's the last thing?
I don't want to tell you.
What's the last thing that's been posted?
What's the oldest food item you have in your pantry from March 24th?
Oh, that's like our third week.
Yeah, it's literally 2 months ago. Well, now, to be fair, I didn't think about the Miguel and Holly Facebook page for quite some time. It wasn't until like a couple weeks ago that I realized I could see the messages and stuff. And at one point, I was like, I should probably post something. And it's fine. Just fire me. I don't know.
Because once you do it, then it's like we have cranked the machine back up. So we're just slowly getting everything back. So hopefully whenever I get my Facebook back, because right now, if you go on to the Miguel and Holly YouTube or Facebook page, you can see I have this big ass iPad that I got from work here to use. And before that, I bought this tiny little ass iPod.
You're the three Goldilocks and the three bears of things.
Literally. So like I can't get it on my Apple ID on my regular phone. So I got to either use the iPad or the iPod to get on Instagram.
Wait a minute. So you can't get in Facebook at all, but you can get into Instagram?
Yeah. So my Instagram I can get into, but Facebook is still disabled. So like any apps that I have that opens up through Facebook, I have not been able to get into. Like the Get Upside app that we talk about where, you save money on gas. I haven't been able to get into it because it's all connected to my Facebook page.
Dang.
Yeah. So
that's money.
It's money that I'm losing and that I haven't been able to get into because I think last time I checked, I had like $95 in my Get Upside account.
Wow.
So they're working on it, hopefully. But everyone on the Facebook page, let us know if you can hear us, if we sound okay. And yes, we do miss you from all the places we've been through.
For your page. Your page is not even active.
Can't. No. Because when they added you to the hits page, they couldn't find me because mine is disabled.
Right, except that your page is still active, like your public page.
Oh, my Miguel Fuller like page?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Freaking meta. So here's my advice. If you use Facebook to log into other stuff, don't.
Don't.
Because if they flag your account for something innocent like I posted or something that they think it's community standards, and if
Or
they
if it
disabled your
should get,
stuff,
yeah, if it gets disabled at all, or like what happens if it gets hijacked and then you have to like report it and shut that one down or whatever. I don't know.
right. So I would just say don't use Facebook to log into stuff. I know it's easy to do, but don't.
Yeah.
But
Ugh.
today's been a tough day. And I debated whether or not we were even going to do a podcast because we're dealing with everything that happened in Texas. And it's just been a heavy day.
It is. First of all, I got the notification on my phone while I was sitting in the parking lot of Maya's dance studio.
Mm-hmm.
And I just looked at the notification and I went, like I gasped.
Right.
And I told my boyfriend, because he's like, what? And he started crying. All I wanted at that moment was like more information. So I just clicked. I'm like, what is there? There was nothing.
Right.
And then a couple hours later, I was like, oh God, it's going to be a bad radio day tomorrow. Anytime something like this happens, which by the way, why should this be happening more than once?
Right.
But anytime something like this happens, we got to kind of rally around and figure out what to do. Unfortunately, this is about to sound just disgusting, but unfortunately, we have figured out a way to do shows like this.
Well, it's unfortunate because that's our reality. I mean, just like you listening to the podcast have figured out probably how to talk to your kids about it, how to compartmentalize the feelings you have walking into work, or if you're a teacher, how to do that, because we've had to do it so many times. So it's gross. Yesterday, I was doing a Peloton ride, which I didn't want to do. But I was supposed to sign up for CrossFit, but then I didn't feel like leaving the house. And so I was like, well, at least I'll do a hard Peloton ride. So I did a Lizzo ride.
Oh.
And I was like, yes, girl, I was feeling it. I was like, yes, singing. I burned a bunch of calories. And then I was like feeling so good afterwards. I did like a 10-minute full body stretch class on Peloton.
Nice.
And so I was feeling really good. So as soon as I was done, I looked at my email and the first thing I saw was school shooting. And I was just like, I can't.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are. I don't even want to get into the politics of it because I just feel like we're all angry. We're all upset. We all feel the same way. It just sucks. Protect our kids, protect our people. Here's what I will say. You listening need to figure out wherever it is that you live, because thankfully through Miguel and Holly Uncensored, we have amassed different fan members, Platypus Posse members from all over, from Tampa to Panama City to Atlanta to Charlotte now to San Diego, all over the place. So thank you for being in the fam.
Mm-hmm.
But you need to check for the people that represent you in government, because remember, politicians are held accountable by us. We are the boss. We pay them. We elect them. That's what we do. So you've got to do your own research and decide if it's worth it to volunteer, donate, vote, spread the word, canvas, whatever it is. But we can't just sit here in circles and say enough is enough, because there's going to be another school shooting. We're going to be like, my God, we had Sandy Hook. Now we have this. When is enough? Enough.
It's just not. It's just, you feel like powerless and numb and just so shitty at the same time.
And you can always, like right now, if you're listening, we are going to start doing these live again on the Miguel and Holly Facebook page and YouTube channel. So we can also see your comments. Sarah said, as a parent and educator, I now find myself in the position of whether I should not teach and keep my daughter homeschooled. This is so heartbreaking, and I feel so bad for these families. I can't even imagine. Ashley said, I'm terrified as a mother and a significant other of a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't. Like, does that thought ever cross your mind, Holly, when you I mean, obviously you don't drop Maya off at school because you're here at work.
Yeah. Yeah.
But does that cross your mind ever? Obviously not. I mean, on days like this,
No.
it's on the
Like-
forefront.
Yeah, but also no. It's weird. Like, I want to say, like, yes, I'm always mindful of danger, but I'm not, because you start to just go back into your routine, and we sort of have this obviously false assumption that school is safe.
Mm,
Clearly, it's not.
right.
So I don't know what the answer is. I don't know. I just feel like you have to. How do you do it? You kind of numb out a little bit, and then you just go do it.
Right.
Because I can't homeschool. I think a lot of parents are in that position. And if you are in a position where you can and you want to, that's great.
Have any
But is it great? Is it great? Is it great that we've gotten to a point in society where we're like, just going to keep my kid in the house 24/7 under lock and key?
Right. Well, that's even outside of school shootings. I mean, we had the Buffalo shooting yesterday. I mean, these are things that, and especially because it was targeted towards Black people,
Mhm.
and and like I said, this is not a news program, so don't quote me on these. But I think I remember seeing a stat about the largest threat of violent groups as white supremacist.
Mm.
And
Yeah,
so
I think I saw that too.
and I don't remember
Where did I see it? It
it's
was like
from
I think I saw a graphic.
or something. Yeah, you have to Google it.
It was like that's the group that has caused the most injury
Violence.
or death or yes.
As a gay Black man, that terrifies me.
I can't imagine.
And so that makes me think about, if I'm at a grocery store, know where my exits are. Literally yesterday, before any of this happened, or before we heard about it, I was at a Target in Charlotte, or one of the Targets, and I legit am always like, it's just part of my process now of, all right, where's the exit? If I hear something, where can I go?
Mm.
Or if here at the station, where do I go? These are things that go through your head. And we as Americans, unfortunately, now have to think about those things because you just don't know. Like, I don't know if I'll ever go to like a big movie premiere, on a Friday night, because that's what they quote unquote call soft targets, because you're just sitting there, And it's like all these little things that you start to adjust. And it's not like you make these big agonizing, like, oh my gosh, I'm just like, oh, you know what? Why don't we go Saturday at like 11 to the movie instead of Friday night at 9?
Right.
Where you just, okay, cool, we'll do that. It'll be cheaper anyway. So you just start to make these little decisions so you're safe. And I just can't believe that. I mean, it's like so much in our world has changed.
From the time when we were kids?
Right. Because I mean, Columbine happened in 1999?
Mm-hmm.
That and then 9/11.
Mm-hmm.
And now all of these school shootings and public active shooters, mass shootings that have just really started to make you think differently about everything that you do.
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh.
So
where the fuck are we
I don't know.
as a country?
My heart just hurts.
I know.
My heart just hurts for you as a parent. If you're a teacher, it hurts so much that has to be on the forefront of your mind. And like reading about the teachers that basically gave their life for these students,
Mm-hmm.
it's just like, I'm just gonna stay in the house.
I know. I saw TikTok that was like, I'm gonna stay in the crib. I'm in the crib. I'm in the crib.
Right. I'm gonna just stay here.
And it's I don't have anything else to say. I tweeted last night, I'm like, I wish there were words.
Right.
There's no words in
No.
the English language that can convey this, which is funny because there's all of this happening in a predominantly English speaking country where
Right.
we don't have words for it.
Right.
Anyway, is there something else you want to talk about?
So yeah, there's that. I did have some stuff that I totally forgot about. Went over to your house. What does that mean? Oh. So I do have an idea, Holly, of what I want to do for our first. Why you yawning?
I'm sorry.
Why you yawning?
I woke up at like 2:30 in the morning and I did not ever go back to sleep.
Oh, girl. Oof.
I know.
I know what I want our first party to be.
Party?
Yeah, like a Miguel and Holly party or something like that here in Charlotte.
Okay, what?
I want to do. Are you ready for it?
No, not now. What?
I want to do a Y2K party.
Okay. So like music, and
you dress up,
clothing themes.
Yes, because I saw someone on TikTok or Instagram this weekend that they went to a 90s or a Y2K party.
Yeah.
And they had like the remember those like glasses that like Maya used to wear, the sunglasses, the singer Maya, they were like pink, maybe like square, but they would wear down. I think Doja Cat has started to bring those back now.
I forgot about
like
those.
the Juicy Couture pants with Juicy on the booty, with the midriff showing.
Yep.
I saw someone in an outfit like that, and I was like, oh my God, we should do a Y2K party, because I would wear some Old Navy cargo shorts
fleece?
And performance fleece. Absolutely.
Oh man, everything was like what is that word? What am I thinking? It's like not fluorescent. It's like kind of shiny, shimmery, but not glittery.
Yes.
What is that word?
Mm.
Whatever. Yeah, somebody help me out. You know what I'm talking about. It's like silvery, everything's kind of silvery, shiny, shimmery, whatever. Anyway, and you know what else? I went to college. I started college in the fall of 2000. Whatever. Shut your face about it. And it's not satin. It's like metallic-y. It's like a metallic-y thing. So anyway, it's what is it? What was I? Now I got lost because I'm like, it's absolutely not satin. It's like a shimmery kind of like hydro, whatever.
Is that Gianna?
Not sequins.
Sequins.
No, not sequins.
Not
sequins.
Satin, not metallic.
No, it's like a. Oh, I don't know. It's really gonna bother me. Okay. Anyway, forget about that thing.
Is this it? I don't know what that means. I've never.
Yes.
Seen it. What is it called?
That's it. Iridescent.
Iridescent. Is that Serena? Or no, Sarma?
Yeah. Semra. Iridescent. Thank you, and thank you, Adrian. It's iridescent. Thank you. I'm sorry. That's so you can understand what I was thinking was iridescent when you said satin. I was like, no. But obviously, I was not doing a good job.
I need to Google this. I don't know what this is. Let me see.
Yeah, iridescent stuff. That was very 2000s. And so I entered fall 2000 into college, and that was like, no parents. And the fashion was like either black, what we called sex pants.
Oh, not sex pants, girl.
It was like the original yoga pants before yoga pants were a thing, but they were flare leg. It was like flare leg.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Iridescent?
Okay, I see. Yep. I had to Google it.
Google iridescent. Okay. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, so I put in 2000s iridescent, and it immediately brought up some outfits from back then.
I'm going to do it too, because I want to see.
Yes. Okay. That totally makes sense. Wasn't that material like it wasn't very like comfortable, was it?
Well, not the whole thing was made out of that. Like that would always be like if there was writing on the t-shirt or something, that would be, I don't know.
Right.
2000s iridescent.
Oh my God. They had Y2K 2000s iridescent laser jeans.
Oh, dang.
Yes.
Anyway, but what we had were the black flare leg yoga style sex pants. We call them sex pants when we were going out. I wasn't even having sex then. That was before any of that. That's what we called them. And then also I had like animal print pants were very in like 2000, 2001. I had these snake skin pants that were textured. Ooh. And I would wear them to frat parties and I'd be like, do you want to feel my pants?
I think I can share my screen.
Oh, share your screen.
Oh, look at this. Okay, I can share my screen, y'all. Look at that. We fancy on YouTube now.
Fancy on the YouTubes.
Look at that.
And yes, I said clubbing pants.
Yes.
The pants you would wear out to the frats or the clubs or whatever, the bar. We had one bar or whatever. And now Tara Reeves Toole down in the comment I'm going to get back to the iridescent in just a minute. She said gaucho pants. Now, that was more 2005, 2006, and that was a whole other scene. But yes, and we'll get to that in a minute. But back to iridescent. So in the 2000, it was that iridescent look because it was like millennium, it's like the dawning of a new millennium and everything was like space agey. And I think that's why iridescent stuff was so popular. So in the very early 2000s, it was that.
Right. And to me, when I think of now, when I'm looking at this, I think of Jennifer Lopez and Waiting for Tonight.
Yes.
Or like the Backstreet Boys videos in that day.
The cover of the Millennium album from the Backstreet Boys.
Like that to me is very much, I think, yes, if you were to sum up what a Y2K outfit would look like, the word would be iridescent. Absolutely.
Yes, 100%. Absolutely. And then as the decade went on, and then like I'm going to go back to Tara Reeves Toole, who said gaucho pants. For women, like that was like, I think 2005, 2006, even into 2007 a little bit. You had these gaucho pants, and girl, you could not tell me nothing with these pants on. I had ones that were white with black pinstripes. They're like capri length and they're wide, and I would wear them with a tank top that looked like it was lingerie because my boss Dave would always be like, "Why the fuck are you wearing lingerie in this building?" And I'd be like, it's business. And he's like, that is not business. That looks like a nightgown. And I was like, whatever, shut up. It was like a very lacy tank top that you would then wear like a little maybe velvet blazer over that with a bunch of necklaces.
Velvet blazer.
You could not tell me shit. I had to go. I worked at Clear Channel Findlay at the time, which was a tiny building. It was like probably a dentist office at some point. But I had to shadow someone at Clear Channel Cleveland, and they had like a big fancy building. And so I got in the elevator with my gaucho pants and my nightgown style tank top and my velvet blazer. And I was like, bitch.
You're like, girl, what are you talking about?
It was 2005. I had just graduated college the year before. And I was like, I just kept looking at myself. I'm like, God, I am so professional right now. I am killing it. Damn. I was like in there with my little bag, and I was like, I wish another girl my age would come in because I would so try to be friends with her right now. Like,
you'd be like, yes, girl. Hey.
Oh God. So anyway, that's like the middle of the 2000s decade. And I don't know if you want to get like later than that, because that's when it starts to get a little fuzzy for me. But those were very standout Y2K type fashions.
I actually just looked up my MySpace to see if there's any pictures on here, because since I don't have access to my Facebook or anything.
Sarah Miller said she wore gauchos with a too small tank top and a trucker cap with big hoop earrings, thinking she was everything.
Oh, yes.
I feel that outfit. Okay, yes, go ahead. Sorry, Miguel.
I'm trying to find, because also for guys like in the mid 2000s is when we used to wear like a button up shirt with like the top button unbuttoned and then like a loose tie and then like a very velvety type blazer, and you were like, I look so good right now. Look at me.
Like that was when you were like dressing up.
Oh yeah. Like I remember legit getting a credit card to Express because I was on my way to my Big Brother, the TV show audition. Ooh. And I was like, I know they're going to get me because of my...
They're like, I see you stopped at the Express on the way.
I think I spent $300 on that outfit on my credit card that I did not have. I probably ended up taking me a year to pay off for that one outfit.
Oh no! Oh dear God, no!
I used to have a picture of it. It's on my Facebook page, but it's locked down, so I can't get to it.
Like they got to do something.
I don't know.
They got to do something about that.
All right, we got a meeting with our boss here that we got to get to.
And yes. No eyes, we totally remember Jinko jeans.
Oh, Jinko jeans, girl. I used to tell my mom I used to want to wear those all the time, and she'd be like, I think Target had a brand.
They did.
It was like an off-brand. Like
absolutely.
I had that in middle school. I had the off-brand Jinko jeans.
Yeah, I didn't have any of those, but I did have Target. I mean, I went to Kohl's. We went to Kohl's for everything because it's super cheap. And I had like some flare leg jeans in 99, 2000 that I was like, bye.
Now, because there are times that I know for a fact the polo shirts that I'm wearing right now that are like these chubby, stretchy, very like 80s throwback to Miami with the neon colors. I know for a fact in 10 years, I'm going to be like, what were you doing? Literally, what were you doing? I know, but right now, when I go out in the shirt I have on our YouTube and Facebook page right now, I get so many compliments. They're like, oh my God,
It's great.
But in 10 years, we're going to be like, girl, why?
Well, I'm kind of like at the point in my life where I'm like, I don't even know what's going on right now.
Right.
And everything that like women are wearing right now feels like that to me. So I'm just like, I don't even know what I'm doing with my life. I'm still stuck in the pandemic and I'm wearing leggings every day with a t-shirt because I see no one. So if I'm gonna go work at 4 a.m, I might as well be comfortable.
Holly,
I don't even know.
Come on, Holly. Dress up a little bit with me. Come on.
Why?
It makes you feel better.
It makes me feel uncomfortable where the pants hit me. And then I'm like, what do I do with this shirt? I only wore it for a few hours and I didn't sweat. So I don't need to wash it?
No, I don't. I mean, if I go straight from here to home, girl, I just hang the shirt up, let it air out a little bit. Otherwise.
Yeah. I know. Well, I mean, I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not going to wear anything nice. But like when I come visit you, I bring the one pair of new jeans that I have that are wide leg because that's back. It's a thing.
Right.
And like if I have a couple of new shirts, I bring those. And that's when I wear them.
Miguel and Holly's Y2K party.
I'm here for it.
Now we just
with my iridescent clothes.
We just got to see if any Charlotte people will show up.
Oh, man. It'll be like the white party, the very first thing we had at Hot 101.5 where no one came.
Ooh, starting over again, girl. Holly, what's all of your social media?
Radio Holly, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram.
Mine is Miguel Fuller on Instagram, TikTok. I've started using Snapchat again because that's the only thing I can use for like immediate stuff on my regular phone. I do still get on Instagram, but it happens in the morning before the show and in the afternoon when I get home. Okay. So there are certain times, and you can tell like when I'm at home because all of a sudden on my Insta story, it's like, I'm like, I got access to the iPad
of stuff.
So thanks to iHeartMedia for letting me use the iPad until we get all my ish sorted out. And here's the thing too, I wanted to let you and the Platypus Posse know that if you download the iHeartRadio app and you type in Miguel and Holly, we have Miguel and Holly Uncensored there. You can also get Miguel and Holly full show. So if you missed the full show, you can get it. It's all edited together, no music, just a stalking. But then we also separate if you like The Love Test or Blown Off or radio blogs. You can also find channels for just those. And then if you hit follow, it'll update you when it's something new in that feed.
That's great.
Does that make sense?
It does. And it's a lot. It's like dense. But if you just go download the iHeartRadio app and then type in Miguel and Holly, you just kind of play around with it.
Absolutely. And also hits961.com. Click on the Miguel and Holly page. And then you can click on the links for all that stuff too. So all right, leave us a rating, please. If it's not 5 stars, you can bleep off. We don't want it.
Get the F out of here.
Otherwise, we will see you Friday, and we have a special guest I'm so excited about.
That's right.
It's going to start off a series of guests that we're going to have on Fridays, hopefully, if I can make it work out. So we appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support from everybody. And hey, make someone smile today if you can.
Please, and be kind before you judge or gossip or belittle or laugh at.
Yeah.
Be kind.
Miguel and Holly Uncensored.
Catch it on the iHeartRadio app or anywhere you listen to podcasts.